Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Nate here, and long time no see. I know it's been a while, I haven't made a commentary. And in that short span that I haven't uploaded, I reached 400 subscribers, and of course 400 isn't the biggest number in the world, but I really do appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to check out my channel, check out my videos. It does mean a lot to me, and hopefully I'll see you guys on the road to 1,000. I know I didn't start YouTube to become rich and famous or anything like that. I did it just because I love Call of Duty and I wanted to share some of my thoughts and gameplays. And I try to keep it real with you guys. There's a comment on my last video saying I remind him of the YouTube back in the Modern Warfare 2 days. And that's what I try to do, just trying to upload some gameplays and my thoughts and feelings about Call of Duty and stuff like that. Not trying to do any view whore misleading titles, and I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Always going to give my opinion, not going to sell out no matter how big I get. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was actually Activision. Why? Why do you have to do this to me? So, if you guys didn't know, Activision pretty much runs Call of Duty. They run Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, Treyarch. Basically, you could think of it like this. You know, Marvel, they can go out and create their own movies in the MCU, and Disney owns Marvel. So pretty much Marvel can go do their own stuff. But, you know, behind the scenes, Disney's still running things. They can have the final say of what makes it in the movies and the big giant plan and what movies go through and stuff like that. Same thing with Activision. Treyarch goes and makes the games, and then Activision behind the scenes gets to tamper with stuff, do what they want. Activision's the big business. They're the ones that run Call of Duty. They're the ones that have made Call of Duty $15 billion since 2003. That is an amazing number. $15 billion. Wow. That's like actually mind-blowing. I don't know what I'd do with $15 billion. But even though they are a business, and I don't fault them trying to make money, they've made $15 billion, and they're still pulling a bunch of BS on true Call of Duty fans. And the stuff I'm talking about is stuff that I've heard a lot of people in the community complaining about, and I'm going to complain about it as well. And I really don't expect it to change. In fact, I think it'll just get worse. And I'm talking about the supply drops. Now, don't get me wrong, I like supply drops. Here's where I have a problem with it. In Advanced Warfare, a lot of people complain that the supply drops were pay to win because there were actually better weapons in the supply drops. And you could get them by playing the game, of course, but it was easier just to throw down a bunch of money, and you can get the best weapons in the game, and you literally have an advantage over someone who didn't. Now, in Black Ops 3, when the game first came out, it was 100% cosmetic. I don't care if you spend $5 billion on supply drops. If everything's just camos and taunts and stuff like that, that's absolutely dope. In fact, I don't even really mind having weapons in the supply drops as long as they're balanced. And the weapons that they have in the game, I mean, there's some really good weapons, but they're generally balanced. They're definitely niche. You know, the M1 Garand, or MX Grand, I should say. It's basically a Shiva with longer range, I feel, and, you know, faster fire rate, but it only has eight bullets, and you can't reload it until your last one's out of the chamber. So it's a little bit better than the Shiva, in my opinion, at killing one or two dudes, but, you know, it's kind of niche. It's really hard to do well with. You can't just destroy a whole team. And it's not like someone on the opposite team who has that weapon, it's just going to automatically win because they have that weapon, unlike the Bal Obsidian Steed or something, or the, I don't even know the freaking names from Advanced Warfare. I didn't really play that game that much. But the problem that I have with this is that the weapons are no longer in the DLC. So, for instance, Black Ops 2, the Peacekeeper came out in one of the DLCs. If you bought the DLC, you got the weapon. And that's just something different because the Peacekeeper's not like a weird weapon. It was just a normal submachine gun. And people never complained it was pay to win because I wouldn't say it was underpowered, but it was pretty average at all ranges. Nothing too spectacular. It was one of my favorite guns, actually. But the thing that I have a problem with is that people are paying $60 for the game, right? And then for the season pass, they drop another 50 or 60 bucks. You know, each DLC is like $15. And then what you're saying is, well, even though you spent over $100 on our game, you don't get all the DLC that comes with it. You have to throw some more money if you want to guarantee your additional weapons. So for instance, I opened probably a good 40 or 50 supply drops since the MX Grand came out, and I got 0 of the new weapons. I didn't get the MX Grand, the shotgun, pistol, crossbow, swords, anything like that. Didn't get any of those weapons. I opened 2 supply drops, the rare supply drops that I bought with COD points. So I bought 2 of them for $1.99 a piece. I just so happened to have a few bucks on my account, and I think I paid a total of like $1 for the 2 supply drops with my real money. I mean, whatever. And on my second supply drop, boom, MX Garand. I don't know if there's a conspiracy going around. I know a lot of people are saying that if you spend con points, you have a better chance of getting the DLC weapons. And that's what it seemed like to me, at least. Because my buddy as well, you know, I actually have proof of this. I don't actually have it with me, of course. But you guys you have to take my word. I'm on the internet. I can't lie. But basically, he spent some money on con points as well. And 2 supply drops in a row. He got brass knuckles, which is kind of weird. But before that, he hasn't gotten any melee weapons. So I don't know if that's just a huge coincidence or the actual, you know, percentage chance of getting a supply drop weapon is increased if you buy COD points. But Activision, and I am blaming Activision because I don't believe Treyarch's behind this. They could very well be. But I think Treyarch's pretty honorable and reasonable. I think Activision's just a greedy business, you know, behind the scenes. And it's like, you know, people are dropping money on the game and the season pass, and it's just like you aren't giving them the whole game. You know, I think that if you pay extra for the season pass, you should get every single piece of, you know, DLC weaponry in the game. Now, I'm not saying every single piece of, like, cosmetic stuff. That's absolutely fine if you want to still throw stuff in supply drops. But, you know, it's the same thing in Black Ops 2. They had that micro DLC crap where they had all the camos. I think it was like $1.99 a piece. And it didn't count as DLC for the season pass holders because it's technically micro DLC. And that's just some shisty, shady shit. If you say that 5 times fast. Yeah, but I just don't like that business plan. And I feel like if you want to buy supply drops or something like that, that's absolutely cool. But for season pass holders, DLC owners, they should absolutely get the weapons right off the bat. Or I don't know, they should get a free 2,000 COD points or something like that. But anyway, that's just my opinion, guys. And again, thanks for 400 subscribers. Maybe at 500 I'll do like a combat record video or something like that. So I'll see you guys in 17 years when I reach 500 subscribers. But no, I'm just kidding, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, whatever it is in the background. I have no idea yet. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.